A lot of people are always like, oh, college GPA, it doesn't really matter, nobody really cares about your GPA, but that's not true. I don't know why people say that the GPAs don't matter, but they do. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Nadia Uwase. Make sure you subscribe down below. So I noticed that I have not been making a lot of college videos, but here on my channel I do make some college videos, and lately obviously I can't record anything on campus because of the virus. I'm no longer on campus. I'm supposed to be still on campus for an internship that I'm supposed to be doing this summer in Boston, but it is currently virtual, and so I'm home. But yeah, I've been getting a lot of questions, a lot of college questions from you guys on Instagram, and you guys ask me a lot of questions about like college, about being a business major, about my major, which is accounting. So I thought that I should make a video for you guys today and just like address your questions and give you some feedback about being an accounting major. So for those of you guys who don't know, I am a senior, well, I'm going to be a senior at UMass Lowell this upcoming semester. So yeah, I've been in accounting for 3 years now, so I think I know a few things that I can share with you guys. And also I just got accepted into the MBA program at UMass Lowell. So yeah, I'm going to grad school, you guys. I'm gonna share with you guys basically like the pros and cons. You know, some of this can be a pro to some of you guys and could be a con to some of you guys. So yeah, I'm basically just gonna share my experience with you guys and what accounting is all about and what being an accounting major is like at UMass Lowell. So I don't know about other schools, but when you are a business major at my school, you have to choose a concentration. So if you are a business major, you can choose any concentration you want. There's marketing, there's management, there's accounting, there's finance, and what else? Entrepreneurship. So yeah, there's a few different, and there's also MIS. So there's different things that you can choose from. My concentration is accounting, obviously, and also I am also minoring in economics. So yeah, I'm basically gonna be sharing with you guys a few things that I wish I knew before I chose accounting, so you guys know exactly what you're getting yourself into. Yeah, so the very first one is, I did write some notes, and yeah, I'm just gonna be looking at my notes as I go through them. So the very first thing that I put down is, okay guys, like this one is very important. Okay? It says you cannot wing or cheat your way through, you must study. Okay guys, I'm being so serious with you guys. Like, I'm being so serious. I don't know if there's any major that you can wing yourself through. I don't know if there's any, but I feel like every major has its own challenges, and you have to do your work in every single major. But just in case there's anyone out there thinking that you can cheat your way, finesse, or wing your way through accounting, it's not going to work. It's not going to happen. You do have to study. I remember when the COVID-19 thing happened and they said that we're going online, we're going virtual. I was like, oh, thank God. Like, everything has to be online. Like, everything is online. Like, I can, you know, it's gonna be smooth, it's gonna be easy. No, accounting is a major that you have to understand all the concepts, and everything relates to each other. So it's not like you can know one thing and not know the other. It's like everything builds up, so you have to start, like, there's a foundation that you have to understand, and it just keeps building up. So you have to know what you're doing. It's not a major that you can just swing through. You have to study, you have to work hard, and that's the truth. You cannot win your way. You cannot win your way. And also, a lot of the major accounting classes, once you get to your junior year and senior year, you cannot move up until unless you have a C or higher. So you cannot get a C minus in any class, in any of the major accounting classes, like intermediate accounting, cost accounting. You cannot move up until unless you have a C or higher. So if you have a C minus or below, you do have to retake the class. So yeah, basically you do have to study. Number 2 is that Excel will be used. Okay, so this one is very important as well, you guys. If you are going to be an accounting major, you need to be good with Excel. Like, you are bound to use it. You will use it. There's no ifs or buts. You will have to use some type of Excel worksheet, spreadsheet. You need to get familiar with Excel. It's very important. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, you will use it. That's just that, you will use it. So get familiar with Excel. You don't have to be a pro right now. Like, when I went to college, I was not a pro with Excel, but you need to know some basics. Just know that you will have to learn it eventually. So might as well just start practicing now. Number 3 Oh, internships. Okay, so if you are business in general, if you're going to be a business major in general, internships, you will sometime in your college career, I would recommend that you get some type of internship, because business is just very like network heavy. Networking is very important. So when we have career fairs at my school, go. When your school has career fairs, go. Make sure you have a nice resume. You don't have to be the most experienced or have a lot of experience to go to career fairs. Just make your resume look very nice. Because on my campus, we have people who help us with our resumes. You can go there and they can like make your resume look really professional. So I would recommend that too. Make sure that you are going to these career fairs and getting and applying to all the internships that you can. You can also do like co-ops, which are like extended internships. They're 6 months. So internships you do in the summer, but co-ops you do throughout the semester. Like you take a semester off and you do it. I did not want to do a co-op. I really didn't want to take a semester off, so I just did internships. So after my sophomore year, I did an internship on campus. Like I got hired as a business accounting intern on campus, and now I'm also so that was after my sophomore year. Right now after my junior year, so this summer I'm also doing another internship with Liberty Mutual as an accounting intern. And very important for you to get an internship. Like it's important. You have to do an internship. You just have to. When you graduate, they like to see that you have some type of experience. They like to see that you went out there and you did something. So I'm really sorry, but business students are doing internships. And if you are graduating and going to look for a job, and they have all these other applicants who have internships, and you're just there with nothing on your resume that relates to your major, it's not gonna look good, and they're obviously gonna choose the person with more experience over you. So I'm sorry, but if you're going into business or any other major like engineering, you need to find an internship. Like you need to do an internship. No ifs or buts. Do an internship. Please do an internship. Do a co-op. Do something. If you're an accounting major, most companies will expect you to have a plan in getting your CPA license. CPA is a certified public accountant. So to be a certified public accountant, you have to have 150 credits. So yeah, that's past your undergrad. If you're planning on getting a CPA, might as well just go get your master's. That way you get your 150 credits, and then you can take your CPA exam. The CPA exam is very hard. It's known to be very hard, but I am planning on getting my CPA. That's why I'm going to do my MBA and get my 150 credits and then go take my CPA exam. And you also need to have some type of work experience, depending on what industry you're in, depending on where you're working in accounting, what industry you're in. There's a requirement of how many years you're supposed to work, and then you can be able to qualify to get your CPA. But that's just like that's like later on in the accounting major career. But most companies that I applied to, they basically were asking me like, what's my track, like what's my CPA track, when am I expecting to get my CPA, when do I expect to qualify to take the CPA exam. So they want to know like what you're thinking of in the long run. Like, are you planning on getting a CPA? Like, what's the plan? Like, most companies want to know what your plan is in regards to getting your CPA license. So they want to know. So just make sure that you're looking into that and figure out whether you want to do the CPA or not. Okay, so the next thing on my list is that your GPA matters. I don't care what anybody says, your GPA matters a lot. A lot of people are always like, oh, college GPA doesn't really matter, nobody really cares about your GPA, but that's not true. The companies that I've applied for, they look at your GPA. A lot of them say 3.0 or higher. So I don't know why people say that GPAs don't matter, but they do. The internship that I have currently right now, their rule is that if my GPA falls below a 3.0, they can take away my internship. So if my GPA goes anything below a 3.0, they're gonna take away the internship. So your GPA matters. Go to college knowing that you're supposed to be getting a good GPA. You cannot just settle. So make sure that you are working hard, trying your best to get a 3.5 or higher, because these companies are looking at it. I'm telling you, people with higher GPAs are gonna have a bigger advantage over you as a candidate, an employee candidate. So your GPA can help you stand out a lot. When you put your GPA on your resume, they do look at that. I promise you, they look at it. So don't go thinking that college GPAs doesn't matter. It really does matter. It does. I'm telling you, it matters. Even when you're looking for scholarships, it matters. Don't go thinking that you shouldn't care about your GPA. Your GPA is a thing. Next thing is on the list is networking is essential. I'm telling you guys, you have to network your butt off. Like, network, talk to your professors, talk to your accounting professors. They most likely have experience. They're most likely working 2 jobs. They're probably teaching and also doing some type of accounting work somewhere else. So talk to them. They know a lot of companies. They've worked for a lot of companies, your professors. So make sure that you're talking to your professors and you get close to your professors, because they can help you get internships. They can help you get hired. So talk to your professors, get close with your professors. For example, my sophomore year, you know, I didn't have any accounting experience at all. Like, I didn't have any accounting experience, but I talked to one of my professors. I told them that I was looking for a summer internship, and guess what they did? They reached out to a finance department at my school, and he talked to the director, and he told them, like, I have an accounting student. She's really good. She has a high GPA. She's a great student, and she's looking for an internship. Are you hiring for any interns? And the director was like, yeah, I'm actually looking for a new intern. My other intern is about to graduate, so I'm currently looking for a new intern, a new business intern. And that's how I got hired, just by talking to my professor and him talking to the director. Just from that, I got hired, and I have been working there. I worked there in the summer, and then they also hired me during the semester, like a part-time job during the semester. So I've been there for like about a year now, and the only reason why I'm taking time off from there right now is because of the coronavirus. And also I have another internship with a different company now, which I thought was a good opportunity for me to like advance my skills and also just get new experience. But I will be going back to that job in the fall. Like, I will be going back to the business intern job in the fall when I get back to campus, if we do open up again in the fall. So yeah, just networking is very important, you guys. It will help you a lot. You will also need like a recommendation letter. The person who wrote my recommendation letter for grad school was one of my professors. I'm telling you, networking is very, very important, so make sure you're doing that as well. Okay, so the very last thing I'm gonna share with you guys is about like the rewards of being an accounting major. So as many people know, accounting is very rewarding. Like, financially, a lot of accountants make pretty good money. Like, they get a pretty good salary. But what you need to remember is that, I wrote this down, it says how much you make depends on how far you're willing to go with your education and your career. A lot of people really get the misconception that once you graduate undergrad degree in accounting, you're like automatically gonna make a lot of money, but that's not really how it works. The accountants that are making a lot of money in accounting are the CPAs and the people with master's degrees. And people do get lucky after undergrad and they land a really good job in a good company that pays well, and then as years go on, you get promoted to like higher positions and you get higher pay. But it really depends on how far you're willing to go with your career. Don't expect to be making 6 figures right after undergrad. That's not very realistic. If you want to be making close to 6 figures, you need to think about going into higher education, getting your master's, getting your CPA, and just like making yourself more valuable to the company. And that way you can be able to negotiate higher pay. And also experience has a lot to do with how much you're going to get paid. There's money in accounting, and accounting is not going anywhere. As long as we have companies, they will always need accountants. So it's a really good career. It's rewarding. The money is there, but you just have to remember that you do have to work hard to get there. You cannot just wing it. Overall, accounting is an amazing major. I love it. For me, I love what I'm learning, and I feel like that's another thing with accounting. You have to really love what you're learning to go through, because accounting can be boring sometimes. Like, studying it can be boring. Like right now, I'm taking a summer class. I'm taking federal taxes, and reading the textbook is just a lot. Like, there's a lot of reading. You really have to like what you're doing to be able to push through all of those challenges. And a lot of people do have the misconception that accounting is like math. Like, if you're good at math, you'll be good at accounting, but that's not true. That's not true at all. You don't have to be a math guru to do accounting. Accounting is a concept and that you have to understand. You have to be able to read textbooks. I don't think you can pass without reading the textbook, studying your notes. You can't just pass by saying, oh, I practiced a math problem. Like, yes, math is there, but you have to understand the concept. You have to read and understand why it's being done to be able to do it. That's all I have for you guys today. If there's any other accounting majors out there and you think that there's something that I missed, please leave it down in the comments below and share with others so they can know exactly what they're getting themselves into. That will be it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you guys have any questions. I am here to talk anytime. I can make an extension of this video, and basically anything that you guys want to know about, I am here to talk to you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.